Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome to the Ideal Directories webinar. I'm Justin, one of the co-founders here at Ideal Directories, and today we're going to be talking about how to generate multiple streams of income by running and operating a directory website business. Now, there's a bunch of ways to earn money in this business, and we're going to highlight the top 5 streams of income that you can generate. We got a lot to go over today, so I don't want to waste any time. Oh, speaking of time, some of you might be looking to do this part-time, others full-time. If you're like me, you work all the time. But whatever your situation is, my bet is that you're here because you want to generate some additional income. And we're going to talk about doing just that, all while running a local business directory website for your town or city. It can be extremely profitable and provide multiple streams of recurring revenue. From selling listings and ads to offering complementary services, the opportunities are endless. So we're here today to discuss the top 5 ways you can generate multiple streams of income by running your own business directory and coupon website. You guys ready for this? Before we get going, I'm going to launch a poll real quick. I want to know how serious you are about getting your business off the ground. So I'm curious, are you looking to start your directory website business today, before the end of the month, next month, or next year? I'm excited to know who is in the room today. And if you want, you can also use the questions tab to communicate anything that's on your mind while we're working together today. I will, of course, address all the questions that come through at the end of our discussion, but feel free to post them as you think of them because, well, why not? Before we jump right into it, I do want to take a quick moment to help those of you who are new to this concept and idea by taking a step back and helping you understand exactly what Ideal Directories is. Ideal Directories is an easy-to-use software that allows anyone to launch their own online business directory and coupon website for their own town or city. Our easy-to-use software includes everything you need to get started and make money selling listings and advertising to local businesses in your area. There, that was easy. Now you're up to speed. So let's jump into what you all came here for, all the different ways to make money in this business. The first way is perhaps the most straightforward and obvious: selling listings to local businesses. This is by far the most popular way to monetize your directory website and will likely account for the majority of your revenue. The concept is simple. Small businesses everywhere are always looking for new and affordable ways to advertise online, and a local directory website is the perfect place to promote their business and coupons to nearby shoppers. Now, just to make sure everyone's on the same page, this is what the homepage of your site's going to look like. I'll show you this more in detail when I do the platform demo later on, but the basic concept is that people will come here, conduct a search, or scroll down and get exposed to all the local businesses you've featured on your site. Now, when I refer to listings, I'm referring to this. When a business has a listing on your site, they get this beautiful business profile page. It's a page of your site, 100% devoted to your client. It's got everything people want to know about them: the name of the business, the address, their phone number, their website link, a map with directions, hours of operation, the average star rating for their reviews, a photo gallery, menus, coupons, events, contact forms, social media, and a lot more. This puts the business in the best possible light, and it's a very attractive presentation that's optimized for the search engines. Now, because this is much less expensive than traditional advertising like newspaper advertising or direct mail or TV or radio, it's a heck of a lot easier to sell. You can set multiple pricing plans based on the amount of exposure and the features that each plan offers. You can sell listings directly to local businesses, either face-to-face, over the phone, by email, or even through social media. Businesses can even sign up themselves, so you don't have to sell them directly. When they come to your site, they can pick a plan, create their listing, and the money automatically gets dropped into your account. And when businesses sign up, it's a monthly or annual recurring plan. So you're creating passive recurring income. How much income exactly? Glad you asked. The chart below illustrates how much money you can make if you charged an average of just $50 per month for each business to be listed on your website. Now remember, this amount is just a suggestion, and you can charge as much or as little as you'd like. And look, if you're not great at sales, or if you want to accelerate your way from the left to the right side of this chart, hire a local sales rep to sell ads for you. Many sales reps will work on commission only, so they only get paid if they close a deal. And we help you with a lot of the things associated with finding and bringing on commissioned sales reps. Regardless of who's doing the selling, though, you or a sales rep, I want to help you out by telling you who you can start targeting. Now, the truth is every business can benefit from being listed on your site, but I want to give you a quick rundown of the industries that most people go to first and why. So let's go through them together. The first is restaurants. Now, they're known to invest heavily in local advertising, and they have a lot of competition to beat out. Remember, it's broad. It's not just Italian restaurants and barbecue joints, but it also encompasses delis, diners, sushi, gourmet food shops, ice cream shops, bagel shops, bakeries, and more. Okay? Next, home improvement. Now, they generally sell big ticket purchases, so they're often willing to invest more in advertising to land that next client. Everyone from your painters to electricians, interior designers, upholstery cleaners, solar panel companies, landscapers, chimney cleaning, garage door repairs, they all fit into this segment. Then we get into professional services, and if you're not writing this stuff down, maybe you should. This is your lawyers, accountants, tax preppers, business consultants, private investigators, mortgage brokers, life coaches, insurance agents, web designers. They're all generally based from home or from small offices without street traffic and foot traffic for the exposure that other storefronts can benefit from. So they need all the online exposure they can possibly get. Now, let's talk automotive. So they rely on the trust amongst a very local clientele because nobody wants to travel far for auto repair. And consumers want to be able to trust what the shop says is wrong with their car. Directory listings help them build credibility and trust while making themselves known to the local community. This segment includes mechanics plus body shops, tire and wheel repair, towing companies, detailing services, and more. Now, we're only halfway through, guys, but I promise it's worth it. Next is healthcare providers. So this is also pretty competitive, but it's also a wide range of demographics that they appeal to. I mean, if you think about like the family practices, the dentists, the plastic surgeons, psychiatrists, medical spas, veterinarians, chiropractors, and acupuncturists who are all vying for new patients in your area. This market's big and their pockets are pretty big too. Then we have your retail stores, your beauty salons, your boutiques. These are the mom and pop shops that every town is known for. There's intense competition from larger franchises and bigger retailers, so they need your help. Whether they're a jeweler, a hair salon, a sporting goods store, barber shop, wine store, etc., they're one of the pillars of every local economy, and they need you. Now, these next two categories get overlooked a lot. First, childcare and education services, which consists of your daycare, tutoring, children's fitness, early learning programs, and kids' party places. They thrive on trust and reliability. Parents do a ton of research before making a decision. Trust me, I'm one of them. So the more they see about a business in this segment, the more convinced they become. Finally, outdoor activities, especially during the pandemic. Outdoor activities have seen a huge spike in public interest because of social distancing, and they're being catapulted into digital local advertising right now. They got to capitalize on this movement and need all the exposure they can get. Everything from wineries to petting zoos, breweries and boat tours, amusement parks and mini golf and fishing charters. The options are endless. I bet you didn't realize how vast the opportunity was in terms of local businesses, right? And these are just the top recommendations. Now, I want you to think about something for a second, okay? These top 8 industries that I have listed here, I just rattled off about 40 business types total. If you sold just one listing to each of these businesses and you charge them $50 a month, that's $2,000 a month right there. You can do this, okay? Now, let's look at the second way to make money, selling banner ads and site sponsorships. Now, as you continue to gain traffic and visitors to your website, banner ads become more and more valuable. You can actually sell banner ads to anyone interested in appealing to the visitors on your site. This can include local businesses who are already listed on your site, who just want some additional exposure, or even larger companies who are looking to market to do some local outreach. Our built-in banner ad feature allows you to add banner ads to your site in just minutes. And when you're getting yourself ready to sell banner ads, I have some tips for you. First, many larger businesses will be used to running banner ads, so they likely have graphics that are just ready to pop and go. That makes things really simple, but if they don't have graphics for you, then head over to Fiverr.com to get them built on the cheap. It's a great resource for you to get inexpensive design work done very quickly. Take a look at this. I typed in banner ads on Fiverr, and here's a quick preview of what you're going to see. Prices are very affordable, and lots of times the work like this can be completed in a day or two. I'll tell you what else you could do. Head over to Canva.com and design one yourself for little to no money in about 5 minutes. They make you feel like a design pro. I typed in leaderboard ads on Canva, and here's a quick preview of what you're going to see. Very cool stuff. So once you have your banner ad design, then you just get it added to the site so people can click on the banner ads. Now, ideally, you are going to want to link them to the listing profile page that you've sold that customer. This way you can keep people on your site while still driving more traffic and attention to your clients. But if they want, you can also link to their website or anywhere else that they want. And let me show you real quick on a live site what this looks like. So let me just do that real fast here. I'm just going to switch screens here just for a hot second. Now, on the site I'm about to show you, I'm going to point out a couple things. They have what's called a site-wide header banner ad, which appears up here. Now, what's cool, what they've done, is they've designed an ad. This actually looks like something built in Canva. They've designed an ad that is promoting themselves. So this is actually linking to the advertise page or the sign-up page, which is a clever way of using the banner ad function. So while this is not a sold spot, it's demanding attention from potential advertisers to come and get signed up. And then throughout the site on various different pages, you'll see here are some more banner ads that are going to appear along the sidebar. So this is really great because these businesses are now getting all this additional exposure. It doesn't matter if someone's looking for an Italian restaurant or looking for an electrician, their name and their likeness is going to appear throughout the entire site. That makes for a very good pitch to your client that they're going to get exposure while people are looking at even their competitors or other types of businesses on the website. That's very, very helpful. All right. Next, consider including a free banner ad with a premium listing. So that means that anyone who signs up for your most expensive plan will get a banner ad for additional exposure, and that's a really big bonus. Another thing I'd suggest, consider offering exclusivity for each industry or by limiting availability, meaning that you only sell one banner ad to one pizzeria, to one salon, to one landscaper, etc. Remember that exclusivity also comes at a higher price point as well. How much exactly? Well, look, if you're charging $50 a month for the listings, and these banner ads are going to get presumably a lot more exposure or priority exposure because you can make them appear on every single page of the site, for example, I'd recommend going above and beyond your listing price and charge premium prices, maybe $100 a month, maybe $300 a month. Of course, as your site grows and starts getting more traffic, you'll want to consider raising those rates even more. Moving on to number 3, the number 3 way to make money, Google Adsense and affiliate links. So just like how you can sell your own banner ads and sponsorships, you can also add Google Adsense to your directory website in addition to affiliate links. Using Google Adsense is like running banner ads on your site that you don't have to sell, but you still earn revenue from them. Google uses their technology and advertiser base to place relevant ads on your site. Affiliate links can also be super lucrative because basically you hook up with a company or a brand or a product that you think your audience would want, and then you drive people to that site to make a purchase, and each time someone buys, as a result, you get paid. By placing these targeted ads next to your content, you're automatically going to earn when the ads are seen and when they are clicked. It's essentially a hands-off way to start generating additional revenue from your directory website. Once you launch your directory website, you can start with a Google AdSense by creating a free Google AdWords Publisher account. Google that. Google AdWords Publisher, and you'll see the sign-up link for that. Alternatively, or in conjunction with AdSense, you can also dabble in affiliate marketing by basically, like I said before, reaching out to some brands or websites that offer e-commerce. Amazon's one of them. And instead of being paid a small amount for each click, you can be paid a larger amount each time someone clicks and buys. Time for number 4. Make money by launching multiple directory websites. Stay with me on this one. Running multiple directory websites is a great way to maximize your revenue potential because you can launch multiple sites by creating a new directory site for each town or city that you expand into. What do I mean? So look, once you get your first site up and running and you've figured out some shortcuts and established some relationships with local business owners, it's time to branch out. You can use the same formula for success and apply it in setting up sites in other neighboring markets. And with each site that you launch, you can double your first site's recurring revenue, not necessarily with double the effort. Don't be surprised if some of your advertisers from your first site are interested in advertising on your other neighboring sites for additional exposure, because shoppers do come from neighboring areas. Now remember that what we said earlier here, if you're going to be charging an average price of $50 per month just for the listings that you sold, say 100 listings at our suggested retail price, that's $5,000 a month. But keep in mind, this is per site. So if you've got 2 sites, 10 grand a month, 3 sites, 15 grand a month. This is how you can truly multiply your earnings in this business. There are the visuals to support it. Now on to number 5, offering complementary products and services. Look, running your own directory website is the perfect opportunity to cross-sell complementary products and services to your clients. For example, we've got some newspaper publisher clients who will use Ideal Directories to launch a local directory website as a way to cross-sell their print ads. That makes a lot of sense. We even have some SEO companies that approach us and they want to start and run their own directory website to boost search results for their clients, making it sort of an exclusive advantage that they offer their clients. Then they start getting other clients to sign up for listings to cross over and become SEO clients. So it's a very interesting dynamic. But let's take a look at the other way around, where you start with the directory first. The opportunities to sell complementary products and services is pretty substantial and consists of selling items that every small business needs, like websites. And this is a big one. You're going to come across a lot of businesses when you're pitching them listings who have horrible, hideous, outdated, broken, or non-existent websites. You can easily start offering web design. Check out our sister company, SiteSwan, to see how easily you can start building and selling websites to small businesses. It's super cool. In addition to that, you can offer business cards. You can offer social media marketing, basically posting to their Facebook and Instagram accounts on a regular basis. Promotional products like koozies and pens and hats and stuff with their logos on it. You can offer business consulting, even plaques and awards that highlight their premium listing on your directory website. And this is not the full list by any means. If you can offer something else to your customers, then do it, whether it's email marketing, a text message marketing, or whatever. If you just listen to them, you're going to find opportunities to sell more services to your clients that they really, really need and are trusting you to offer them. So let's do a bit of a recap now. We discussed the 5 most clear-cut revenue streams you can generate from running your own business directory website. And they are selling listings to local businesses, selling banner ads and site sponsorships, adding Google Adsense and affiliate marketing links, launching multiple directories, and offering complementary products and services. But you're probably wondering, to be able to sell all this, what do I have to do? What's my investment? So let's talk about that. What does it take to get started? It's very simple. You have the option of paying monthly or yearly with us. Getting started with Ideal and creating your own business directory website costs $199 per month with a one-time setup fee of $199. Or you can pay annually for just $19.90 per year. This gives you 2 months free, and you save the setup fee. But we are running a limited time promotion that waives the setup fee on the monthly plan. So when you go to sign up, you can do on our site right now if you want to. Select the middle plan, the green one. That will save you the setup fee on the monthly plan. We keep pricing very simple, very straightforward. And as you can see, it only takes a few listings to cover your costs of running and operating the site software. Now, if you want to get a close look at the platform, I'd be more than happy to do a platform demonstration. If one person says demo in the chat or questions right now, I'll go into a platform demo. Demo. That's all you got to say. One person. You guys are quiet on the questions today. Wow. Usually I glance over After doing this for a couple minutes, I'm like, whoa, where am I going to start? All right, Tom. Hey, Tom. All right. Demo. Tom's like, show me the demo, man. All right, let's do it. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then where'd my link go? Sorry, guys. And here it is. Okay. All right. So take a look at this. When you first get started, this is going to be your dashboard, and we've made everything super easy for you to get accustomed to. I'm going to go over some of the real basics that I feel are important to look at. So you already know what the public version of the site looks like, using this as an example. The homepage is super easy to understand. It's got a search field, category field, location field. We have an opportunity for your top advertisers to get additional exposure. So these are going to rotate every single time the page loads, so everyone gets a fair chance. Whoever's paying you the most money gets a fair chance at being exposed on the homepage, which is really helpful. And then the other pages of the site are very straightforward. The browse listings is kind of like your search results page. Coupons and deals pulls all the coupons from all your listings and displays them here. Events is actually not a feature on this website. They chose not to have it, but events will take all the events from all the listings and display them in chronological order. And you have an About Us page, and of course the Advertise page where people can go and click to sign up. Now in your dashboard, you're going to find it's very straightforward. So the main screen gives you a quick bird's eye view of the site, what's going on. The general settings screen allows you to point the domain name to the website, set up your Stripe account, which is where people can actually use their credit card to pay you for their listing. And you can also assign some social media connections so that you can push people over to your social media. Then on the Appearance and Design tab, look how easy this is. You just upload your own logo, change a couple of colors and fonts, swap out the hero image, which goes behind the home page area here, and you have a customized site that looks beautiful. And that's one of the keys here. If you have a nice professionally designed logo, match up some colors and fonts to it, this is going to feel like a real serious website. No one's got to know you only spent $200 to get this thing started. You can manage pages on the site. You can control your plans. You have 3 different plans. You can name them whatever you want. You can price them however you want. You can add additional features to them, add coupon codes, whatever you want to do. Categories you're in total control of. We give you like 30 or 40 categories to start with. You can modify them if you want to. Here's where you control all of your listings, and each and every listing can be individually edited by simply clicking Edit Listing. Okay, all you have to do is fill in the blanks for all this data here, and then you're done. The client themselves can do the exact same thing as you. So here's how they are going to modify their listing. So you and the client will do it in the exact same way. Banner ads are all controlled right through here, like I promised you. Statistics, so you can easily measure how people are using the site and interacting with it. And then the prospecting tool. So guys, someone give me a city and state in the questions tab. I want to show you something really cool. City and state. A few other people have since wrote demo, so thanks for that. At least I'm not just doing this for Tom. Thank you. All right, Scott's like Gladwin, Michigan. Okay, let's do it. Gladwin, Michigan. Let's do Gladwin, Michigan. So I'm going to start typing Gladwin, select it from the drop-down. And now we talked about those top industries before, right? What did I say was the first industry? 10 points goes to whoever remembers what the first industry I said was. You should be targeting who first? I'll give you a hint. Depending on your time zone, it's that time right now. Thank you. Restaurants. All right, so watch this. I'm going to type in restaurants right over here. Click search. And now this gives me a nice long list of all of the businesses, all the restaurants in and around Gladwin. And it gives me their name, their phone number, their address, their website if they have one. And then the ability to create listings for this business right from here. So how do you use this tool? Well, this is your call list, guys. You're going to go down this list and say, all right, Max on Main, Mr. M's Pizza and Lounge, Backdoor Deli. What you could do is you could start off by taking some of these and actually go ahead and go to, put this in the restaurants and food service category, click Create Listing. So now, without doing anything else, I can click View Listing and I can see we've found the name of the business, the address, the phone number, the website link, map with directions, hours of operation, payment methods they accept, and a social media connection. This is like 60% of the work you have to do. Could you still add some photos and other stuff to this? Sure, yeah. But with one click, you got all this information added to the site for this business. That's pretty impressive. So now it makes it a lot easier to pitch Piper's Pub. Say, hey, Pipers, I want to talk to you about being featured on our business directory website, where you can have all your reviews and all of your photos and all of your menus and events and testimonials and coupons and deals and a contact form and everything, so that your business can be put in the best possible light, something you have 100% ownership of, and it only costs $50 a month. This is a very effective way to build out the website with relevant content, listings that make sense, and also, of course, that's your call list. That's who you're going to be targeting. That's who you're going to call and pitch. So all this is built in. This local prospecting tool is one of your biggest assets, and it's going to be probably where you're spending a lot of your time initially, so you can figure out where your opportunities are to sell listings to. Look, every business can benefit from being listed on your site. This is going to allow you to find exactly who those people are and how to contact them. All right, so that's what the platform demo looks like. If there are any questions about this, I'll be happy to circle back to it afterward. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and get back to where we were in our presentation so that we can finish up what I wanted to make sure that we covered for today. All right. Now, everything I just showed you, everything we discussed, it's all included no matter which plan that you choose. All you really need is a laptop and a cell phone, in addition to choosing the plan that works for you. So that's it. To get a business off the ground, to start offering local advertising options to local businesses, that's all that you need. So I'm going to focus on the questions now. I see you guys have been adding some. Guys, by the way, look for the tab. It says questions. Type whatever you want. I'll answer as many as I can. My moderator will help me in answering questions if I can't get to them fast enough. Do not be shy, because I'll answer everything without saying your full name, okay? In the interest of privacy, like, oh, well, I'm not sure if it's, I feel like it's a stupid question. Who cares, okay? I'm going to say your first name and that's it. So don't worry about it, okay? All right. Has anyone else had any issues with streaming? Shamika earlier on said that she was having difficulty with streaming, unable to view some things. Has anyone else experienced that? We need to know, because we want to make sure that we're using software that's best for what works for everybody. So if there were any audio issues, any video issues, please just express that to me in the questions tab. It'll be super helpful. All right, a couple of you got this right. The question I posed earlier with restaurants, see that coming through. Chuck saying, is this going to work in Canada? Yeah, sure. We have a bunch of clients in Canada. There's no reason why not. In fact, even if you're going to process payments in Canadian dollars, we do accommodate that as well. So you're 100%. You're good to go. Martha is asking, so how do I get income from the account? So I'm gonna guess you mean this from a logistical standpoint. How do I extract the income that's being paid through the site so that it ends up in my bank account? Understood. If that's not the question, then please reiterate. So how do I get the income from the account? When you get signed up with Ideal Directories, you're going to be prompted to create an account with Stripe, stripe.com. They're the payment processor we hook up with. It's super easy. It's like a 5-minute account registration. And then when people come to the advertised page of your site, they just click Get Started, and then they can pay with their credit card or debit card or whatever card, and then that payment gets processed by Stripe and gets dropped into your bank account. So that's the way that works. Now, of course, could you go around and meet with people and accept cash or a check as well? Of course you can. But in terms of this monthly recurring or yearly recurring fee that you're charging your customers, it's so much easier if that's done on a credit card. This way you don't have to think about it. They don't have to think about it. It just gets done automatically. Scott is asking, do you add some listings for free to get started? as you sell space. Yes, you do, and that's one of the reasons for our local prospecting tool that's built into the platform. We always recommend adding sample listings when you first launch your site. So we do provide some tips in the Getting Started guide like this that you'll have access to when you first sign up. And it's really great because these free listings are going to show consumers who come to the site relevant information they can really benefit from. And it's going to show other businesses, oh, hey, wow, I didn't know so-and-so was featured on that site. How do I get on there? And they'll go to your pricing page and see what their options are to get signed up. So there's really no drawback to putting businesses on your site when you first get started, and our prospecting tool is designed to assist you with doing that as fast as possible. Other questions? Okay, Scott's asking, do you have other alternative options to Stripe like Venmo or PayPal? We only integrate with Stripe because of a lot of the cool functionality that they have, and it makes it for a super fast setup. If you wanted to charge someone else wanted to charge using Venmo or using PayPal, like Venmo, I don't think has an option for recurring payments. PayPal, I'm not too sure about how that works either. But Stripe does, and that allows you to just set it and forget it because you don't want to deal with having to remember to charge a client each month or each year, or having to manually ask them to pay an invoice or something like that. So doing it automatically built into the platform, you can manage and see if anyone's past due or anything like that right from your dashboard. Okay. Robert's asking, can I pick my own domain? Heck yeah. So this is designed for you to launch this site with your own domain name, your own brand. Featuring your town or city or your area, your county, whatever. The whole idea is that this is your business, but it's our software. So you're going to pick your own domain name. Now, we have a couple recommended vendors for where to buy that domain name. It's cheap. It's like less than 20 bucks a year to get a domain name registered. And then you can put that on business cards and on signage and everywhere else, and it'll look really good. Scott's asking, if you scale to other cities, is there a discount for more cities? Yes. So when you get to your third site, we do offer you a discount. And it's 20% discount. So yeah, we encourage that, and you will benefit from it. And that means your profit margins go up and up and up as you continue. Someone else is asking about sales reps. So I spoke a little bit earlier on this topic, how, if you don't feel comfortable with sales, you just want to really accelerate the growth of your site, you can absolutely hire a sales rep. Lots of sales reps will work on a commission basis. So every sale that they make, that's when they get compensated for it. And it's a very effective way to grow and scale up, especially if you're going to have multiple sites. You can have one sales rep per website, and they could be operating simultaneously, selling essentially the same service, but into different sites. So if you're looking to do multiple sites, the sooner you can start, the better. Martha is saying, let's assume I've opened a website. How guaranteed am I that I will get some income at the end of the month? Or is there any month I will go without selling? Martha, we don't offer guarantees. It's impossible for us to do that. Remember, this is your business. We're just providing the software and the knowledge and the education and the advice to help you do your absolute best. But obviously, if you decide you don't want to call any businesses one particular month, we can't possibly guarantee that you're going to close a deal, right? So a lot of it has to do with your willingness to work. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not something you just can sit back on the couch and all the dollars will come in without you having to lift a finger. This is something where you will put in some work, but the good thing is you could do it part-time. You could do it nights and weekends. You could do it whenever you feel like doing it instead of devoting every ounce of your time and energy to it 7 or 8 days a week. Someone's asking if we offer any marketing material like flyers, etc. Yes. So that's part of what you get when you're signed up, right? We want to help you market your website so that as many people can see it as possible, as many eyeballs get on it as possible, and all of your advertisers will benefit from that exposure. So we have marketing material, we have flyers, we have postcards, we have all this stuff that's going to allow you to just pop your logo on it, pop your domain name on it, and then get it printed or professionally printed, or just PDF it out to people. And that's a really great tool you can use to motivate people to come to your site. We also offer an ebook, 100 ways to market your directory website. And that is something that we give to each and every person who signs up. So you have right out of the gates 100 different ways that you can effectively market your website. A lot of them are free. So definitely check that out. Michelle is saying, I've had some really difficult time with the streaming today. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for letting me know. And it sounds like you're connecting from the UK. Is that right? Because you're asking if you can run a UK-based site. Yes, we also support compatibility with the currency used in the UK. So you can absolutely do that. As long as you sign up for your Stripe account in that currency, the system will make sure that the prices are set up in that currency and that payments are processed in that currency. I'm going to take one more question before we wrap up. So get your questions in now, and I'm going to pick one and then do it so I can cut the rest of you guys free. I see two really good questions. All right, let me see if I can go through them quickly. Scott is saying, what's a typical recommended area size, either population or miles per site? Scott, there's no minimums, okay? I've seen this work in a 12,000 population town. I've seen this work in a 300,000 population city, even bigger. There's no, but look, if you're concerned my area is too small, don't be, and I'll tell you why. Because businesses want local customers, and that's what's going to help you differentiate yourself from anybody else that's out there. You're focused on the niche, on the small local area that doesn't have anything like this, that needs local clientele, that needs local exposure. These businesses don't want to have to fetch clients from 3 towns over. No, they want business as local as possible because that means that those people are going to come back to the business over and over and over again, okay? So don't get concerned if your area is too small. I promise you it's not, okay? And where do I, there's a question. Where do I sign up? Well, I got the link right here. Just go to idealdirectories.com, find the page called pricing and sign up. Go there. You can choose your plan. Remember that middle plan is the promotional plan. No setup fee if you want to do the monthly plan. And you can get started right away. You'll have access to your site immediately, and you can get off and running out of the gates right away. So with that, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for being a part of this today. Thank you for making the time out of your busy Thursday. Hope you have a great rest of the day and rest of the week. If you need any help, you know how to find us. We'll talk to you all soon. Take care.